Easter Sunday weekend on the island of Sodor. The vicar had arranged for there to be a special Easter egg hunt at the vicarage orchard, along with a special sale at Wellsworth to sell chocolate bunnies for Easter. Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth Sheds with an important assignment for Percy. "Percy, I want you to head down to the chocolate factory and collect a train full of chocolate bunnies to take to Wellsworth. They're for the vicar's Easter sale at the station," said Sir Topham Hatt.
"Yes, sir. Right away, sir,"
said Percy, but he wasn't so sure about this. Percy remembered his own experience with chocolate once, and he was having doubts about how well his job would go.
"Why would Sir Topham Hatt choose me to collect chocolate bunnies?"
he asked.
"I'd rather deliver pickles or honey rather than bunnies." "Don't be silly, Percy," said Thomas. "If it makes you feel better, I had an accident at the chocolate factory too."
Percy began to feel a bit more confident thanks to Thomas, so he decided to carry on with his work and forget all about his accident. Percy arrived at the chocolate factory and backed up onto his train smoothly and carefully as possible. The shunter fastened the coupling, and Percy puffed away with his train.
"Things are starting out good so far,"
he said to himself. Percy made good time on his journey. Not a single accident happened along the way. Then, when Percy came to Gordon's Hill, Percy was beginning to struggle with his train.
Come on,
he puffed.
I'll do it.
Then, with a sudden jerk, it all became easy, and Percy soon made it to the top and carried on with his train, unaware of half of his train rolling carelessly down the line. Percy arrived at Wellsworth Station safe and sound. The station master was pleased, until he looked at Percy's train. "You've only delivered half of your train," he said to Percy. Percy looked back and then noticed that half of his train was missing.
"Oh, bother,"
moaned Percy.
"And we were going so nicely, too."
"Don't worry, Percy," said his driver. "Let's go back and try and find the rest of those trucks." Percy was uncoupled and set off to find the other trucks. Percy grumbled dreadfully about the chocolate bunnies rolling away, but his crew paid no attention. Suddenly, Percy noticed a guard waving a red flag along the line. Percy stopped by him. "Percy, your trucks of chocolate bunnies have broken away and I fell out of the brake van after hitting a bump. I have no idea where the trucks are now, but they've gone pretty far down the line."
"Then we better find them before something bad happens to them,"
said Percy. He was worried that the chocolate bunnies would be smashed into pieces. It wouldn't do any good at all. Percy puffed down the line, still searching for his trucks, and then he noticed something in a siding close by the line.
"There they are!"
cried Percy. There in the siding were the rest of his trucks.
"I hope the chocolate bunnies aren't smashed into pieces,"
he said worriedly. Percy's driver and fireman looked inside the vans. "Don't worry, Percy," said his driver. "The chocolate bunnies are safe and sound. Now we must get back to Wellsworth quickly." Percy felt relieved. Percy made it back to Wellsworth with his trucks, just in time to see Sir Topham Hatt and the vicar waiting for him.
"I'm sorry, sir. These trucks managed to break away from my train and I had to go all the way back to get them."
"It's all right, Percy," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You managed to get the chocolate bunnies here, and that's all that really matters."
The chocolate bunny sale was a great success, and so was the Easter egg hunt at the vicarage orchard.
"Thank you for delivering these bunnies,"
said the vicar.
"Lots of people are going to enjoy them for Easter this year." "It's my pleasure,"
said Percy kindly.
"At least I didn't get covered in chocolate this time."
But Percy spoke too soon. A passenger on the footbridge accidentally dropped his chocolate bunny and it ended up landing on Percy's face.
"Oh!"